possible that Catman is a slightly better deck. I'm not really sure, but this one has been fun for me. Okay, so he's got the Jinteki. I'm gonna keep this one. Having multiple account siphons against Jinteki as Shaper is like pretty sweet. A lot of the time they'll leave HQ wide open, and I can just smash them like that. So here's the first click hedge fund, second click ice R&D, third click, and ice HQ or ice or remote. Nope, ice HQ. Okay, so no go for me there. So first click I'm gonna play Diesel. Then I'm going to Dirty Laundry Archives, play a self-modifying code, and click for a credit, I think. Alternatively, I can go get Magnum Opus, but I can always get Magnum Opus at the end of his turn, and the Kate credit will make up for the fact that I had to click for a credit there. You know, it'll just balance out, and this reserves my options a little more. And if he wants to power shut down my SMC, that's no big deal. Stacking them on R&D. And on HQ. Interesting. Alright, so I think I'm almost certainly going to get Opus then. And just click for credits this turn. Maybe play a SMC. This will make it like very difficult for him to, you know, secure a remote server. Since I have SMC out, he's going to be like very apprehensive about, you know, installing anything. If it's like a trap or whatever, doesn't really make a difference. What is this? Probably just like a Hokusai grid. Maybe a snare straight up. So I'll just quality time first click, then I'll run it. I can trash whatever it is. Probably Jackson Howard, maybe, nope, he just lets me have a point. Discard RDI, that's fine. And then I'll click for 2, discarding Maker's Eye and I guess Escher, since I don't know, maybe self-modifying code's a better trash than Escher. I'm usually getting rid of Eschers. Not a big deal about losing that sort of card. It might be about time for me to just run on in, get him rezzing ice now. So I'm gonna actually run HQ first click. Alright, that's a chum, so I'll jack out. Second click, I'll run over here. Oh, another chum. Interesting. Okay, so then I'll click for more credits. I do have Gordian Blade, which breaks chum for 3, so I can. That was pretty reasonable for him. I'm gonna have to lose my self-modifying code or find some more memory before installing this Gordian Blade. And there's the third hedge fund. He's got all 3 played. Pretty good start. Though he is like mucking around a little bit. Should I install something at the end of my turn? Like go get a Crypsis maybe? Maybe Mimic. Mimic doesn't seem unreasonable, neither does Corroder. I'll go get Mimic. He looks like he's playing like more traditional. So I'm going to play Gordian Blade, draw a card, Opus. If he's got like a barrier that he's using to protect the remote server, that's a little bit rough. But if it's Enigma or something, then good news for me. Or if it's Katana. So now he's drawing a card, which means that the server probably isn't safe, I guess. And he's installing more ice on archives this time. Funny, I have no reason to ever run archives inside Dirty Laundry. So here, I'm going to start with an HQ run. See if I can't get him to res some ice back here. He's off Janice, so I don't have to worry about that. Data mine. Run it. And lost the R&D interface. Should I jack out here maybe? Yeah, I'm actually going to. I'm jacking out. Then I'm gonna play a KateSiphon quality time this turn. Hopefully he's not playing closed accounts, but I can recover pretty easily from that because of Opus. This is more just to take his money away than anything else. Here I'll discard, I think I'm going to discard this SMC and say go. I don't have like really any memory for it. So I don't have to worry about that sort of thing. I want to get a Plascrete down sooner rather than later because he could be splashing for Scorched Earths. But we'll see. Alright, so now I'm going to, I think, I'm gonna say mold him. I could run here, but it puts me in danger of dying to Scorched Earth. So instead, I'm just going to regular draw card. I don't want to play Diesel now because off the discard, which is less than ideal against most of the time against Jinteki. So I just won't do it. And then he just deals me 1 with a Neural EMP. That's not a big deal. I'm going to Diesel first, then run over here. Probably, I suspect a Jackson Howard, though I'm not sure. It could be a number of things. It could be a snare. Ronin, trash it. Then I'm going to do Akamatsu Memchip. And I don't think I have too much to worry about in terms of Scorched Earth. I'll just draw 1 card. I really would like to find a Plascrete so I can stop worrying about the Scorched Earth kill. Like Scorched Earth plus Neurals. Although he did just like blow a Neural, which probably just means that, yeah, he has a lot of agendas or snares and doesn't want to discard them. Not much scary that he can res for 4. So I think I'm gonna check his discard this turn, but first I'm gonna Diesel. Try to find those Plascretes. Run here. Let's see what he discarded. A June Bug. Okay, fair enough. Nothing I care too much about losing, so I'm going to start pounding his HQ. We'll see if I can see more Neurals or a Scorched or something. Cerebral Overrider, I'll trash that. Funny that he didn't use any of his traps. and Trick of Light. Okay. Yeah, interesting that he didn't play either of those. I'm going to discard... I guess Dirty Laundry is slightly better than Sure Gamble right now. And I don't want to lose my indexing. I mean, unless he's playing closed accounts, I have pretty much infinite money this game. Crypsis will be helpful for breaking data mine if I really need to, if nothing else. So I'm gonna quality time here, try and find that Plascrete. I got 3 of them, so they should be coming up soon. Yep, there's some. Plascrete, get it down as soon as possible. Play my Crypsis, and I guess I'll Dirty Laundry HQ. Since now that I have a Plascrete, it doesn't really make a difference. No really MP. And I'll lose the second Crypsis and I'll say go. Now I'm in like... Now I'm like completely safe for the most part. Unless he gets all of my same old things and my so I have 2 same old things and 1 Levy IR left in this deck. So now it's just a matter of not getting decked. I'll start running R&D. I'll break this guy just in case. In case I run into something that I don't want to break. But we'll find out what it is. Alright, so we won't find out. He'll just let us in. Cerebral Overrider, trash it. I'll draw a card. I'll gain some money. I'll discard this Plascrete. I don't expect to see more than 1 Scorched Earth. If I do, I've got another Plascrete in these last 10 cards, so I can just do it that way. I mean, until he like sufficiently defends HQ, I can continue to account siphon with the same old thing. There's 1 left in the deck, 1 more same old thing. I can run this indexing next turn. I've seen a lot of traps, so he's going to install advance here. Interesting. Should I just let him have it? Am I in terrible danger? How many Cerebral Overriders did I see? Because that's the one thing I'm very afraid of. Alright, so I've trashed 2 Cerebral Overriders. I'm actually just going to ignore it and go for his hand. Trick of Light, that one I already know. Snare. Which I'll trash, obviously. Lost my same old thing. Which is bad. Now I'll just draw up. We'll see if he actually has an agenda there. Is this like priority rec? No, just a Nisei. Okay. So that's pretty good for him, but hopefully not good enough. This is an interesting install with only 1 credit. I'll run it for sure. Probably a Jackson Howard. Yep. Naturally a Jackson Howard there. He's only got 1 credit, which puts me in like a relatively safe position. The Nisei... Alright, so he's shuffling a hedge fund. Um, So I'll start with a run over here. Nisei, I'll free that one. Should I run again? No, because of that one guy. I've got to draw cards. Alright, there's my Levy AR. So hopefully, and he can't even score clone retirement this turn. So unless he just like takes a credit, snipes my Levy AR, and then later snipes my the other one, that's no big deal. So this turn, I could take credits off the short gambles, but I don't feel like it. I'm just gonna instead play Levy AR immediately. And then I'll go at his hand. Because he didn't shuffle in the traps, Overrider mostly. Oh, he drew a hedge fund. So I know he has hedge fund Trick of Light. No break on the chum. I have enough money that I can break every ice in the game that he can res with my Crypsis. So if he does like res data mine here, I'll just break it. No, Katana. So stop. I have Crypsis, so I'm gonna break that. Back my cards. Profiteering, I'll steal. And then I'll just draw a card here. Never a bad idea to stay on 5 cards against Jinteki, I feel like. So I'm going to first click Run Archives, I think. Just to check. Make sure he's not abandoning tons of agendas into it. No agendas. What is he discarding? Hokusai. Ronin, Trick of Light. Okay, fair enough. Then I'll go for the hand. He's got a hedge fund Trick. Maybe not Trick anymore. He could have discarded it. Early in P. I'm going to install this R&D interface and draw a card. Install, advance. What is this, clone retirement? Yeah, so he nugs me for 1, fair. I guess I'll diesel here. There's my corroder. I could install this over the Crypsis, but until I see an actual barrier, I'm gonna lay off of that plan and just keep running his HQ. I'll actually draw a card and then Dirty Laundry HQ. So I think his deck has to have like a considerable amount of agendas left in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points only seen. So that means there's 13 points between a couple of cards in his hand and 26 in his deck. Every run is then like a half a point, I guess. Right, so this is obviously another Jackson Howard, I guess. So I'm gonna virus up and run it. Alright. See what this one is. Res Jackson Howard, use Jackson Howard. Yep. Fair enough. So it's possible that I could just win off an indexing here. Oh no, because he has Nisei. So indexing is at most going to stop him, just like keep him off the Nisei. This is going to cost me 4 to get in. He might not stop me until after I use, okay, so he uses Snare, Neural, Hokusai. Okay, fine. I'm going to run the indexing now. Make him use the Nisei now. He's letting me in. I see Project Junebug, Neural Katana, Hokusai Grid, Data Mine. So I'm gonna put Neural Katana on top. Then I'm going to do Hokusai, Brain Trust, Junebug, Data Mine, and then I will just draw up. I don't know if he forgets about the Nisei counter. Doesn't really make a difference. Next turn, I'm gonna be Diesel, Account Siphon, run his R&D twice, assuming that he stops me on the first one. If he doesn't feel like stopping, yeah, he's not even going to. So I'm going to trash this Hokusai Grid, score the Brain Trust, take a point, lose my quality time, and then I'll put a virus counter on Crypsis. Yeah, and he's calling it. Alright.